Welcome to the channel, everyone. Model Car Guy Rich here. Hope you're all having a fantastic day as always. Today I've got an unboxing of the Tommy Ivo AMT new rear engine AA fueler. That's a mouthful. So here's a special release that says original art series includes bonus mini art print. Well, that's cool. I didn't notice that earlier. Here's the side of the box. It is kit number AMT 1253/12. It's a 125 scale kit. Here's the other side of the box. Pretty cool. Picture of Tommy there when he was younger. Alrighty. And this kit was released September of 21. And according to this, it has no number of parts listed. But that's okay. We'll kind of figure it out. Alrighty, guys. This was another acquisition from Ollie's. I got lucky and found what was the last one on the shelf at the location I went to. Sorry about that. I'm trying to set the camera up a little bit better for you. Alright, let's get right into this one. Hey, while I'm thinking about it, guys, has anyone heard from Ron Stewart? He has a pretty cool modeling channel on YouTube, and I haven't heard nothing from him. I haven't seen any new videos from him in about 3 months. I'm just wondering if anybody is in contact with him, and just wondering if he's doing okay. So, hey Ron, if you're out there, give us a video or a short or something, or email me. You have my email address. Let me know you're okay, pal. Alrighty, guys. There's that one. Whoa. We have, oh, that's cool. Very similar to the Dune Buggy, the Manx, I think it was Dune Buggy. Let me bring you up here. Where is it? That one there, that Dune Buggy. Very similar to that kit. It came with a picture like this in it. That's pretty neat. Alright, so I'll just set that aside. And right on top we have the chrome tree. Alrighty. Okay, decent. We have the rear wheels right there, and the front wheels, 2 halves of each. Yep. On this end we have what appears to be the bell housing and engine mounts. The blower, upper and lower part of the scoop. There's the blower itself, front and rear end of that. Big old valve covers, 426 Hemi, of course. I think this is the front of the engine. I don't see engine halves, so maybe they're molded in white. Looks like a big old oil pan. These are those steering things that go on the front of the. They go right there. They attach to the body right there. I don't know what they call them, but that's where those go. There's one on each side. This here is the front axle. A couple of steering linkage parts. I believe this is the front of the rear end housing, the pig we'll call it, steering wheel, little shoe for accelerator. Some pretty nice looking stuff there. Pretty typical of the what we used to call slingshot dragster. I don't know what they call them anymore. I guess it was a AA fueler. And then 1 bag of white parts, guys. Wow. So not a real high parts count, but still kind of cool. Now, if you remember back to my Mopar Ram Chargers double kit, that one was that transport truck and a dragster. I think I'll put the 2 of those side by side and have them race each other. That'd be kind of cool. Here's the upper part of the body. This is the main part of the body, I believe, and it's decent, guys. It's, you know, a little bit of flash in there. Whatever, you know, this is where they cut it from the sprue. Just some mild sanding, and we'll be good to go on that. I don't know. I think this excuse me, I think this piece comes off, but we'll figure that out when the build time comes. Oh wow, look at that. Wait, I'm confused. I have two of these. I don't know what I'm looking at here, folks. I'll have to check this out in the instructions. I don't know if, I'm assuming this is for this. Okay, and that makes the dragster, so why do I have an extra one? So I don't know, guys. We're gonna figure that out. This looks like the bottom right here. So this piece would fit in here, or that piece, and then this would go on top of it, and that becomes the railer. So I got a little extra frame, I think, which is kind of cool. I'll use that to build something else. So we got two of those in the body. Like I said, this is the bottom piece. This, I believe, is part of the wing, which is here. Okay. And this is the nose piece of the vehicle, I think. This would go here. Yeah, pretty sure that's what goes there. Or it's the bottom part of it. I don't know. And then parachutes. And two little... Oh, these are the side wings. These go on the body. That's what those are. They go like that. Well, let's see if it's on the picture. Yeah, those are those little spoiler wings, whatever you want to call them. They help keep the body planted on the ground. All right. This is the rear end of the vehicle. I think this is a piece of sprue that'll have to come off, of course. A giant piece of plastic sprue. I guess the manufacturer doesn't want to grind it up themselves. They're going to send it our way. Interesting. Here's the interior seat and the rear end. Some wheels that appear to have little disc brakes on them. That's pretty neat. Another parachute. Huh. Maybe that wasn't a parachute. I don't know. It's some kind of control box. But this is definitely a parachute. Some miscellaneous engine pieces, roll bar. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. I like it. And then the final molded in white tree. We have the engine halves. There they are. Engine heads. Intake manifold. Fan belt and pulleys. Some miscellaneous hoses. 1, 2, 3, 4. There's 8 of them, so they might actually be the exhaust pipes, maybe. Not positive on that. I haven't built a dragster in quite a long time. Distributor right there. And these are the piece. Yeah, these have to be the part of the exhaust, because these are the little manifolds that hold the exhaust to the intake, or to the heads. Sorry. I'm drawing a little blank there, guys. Sorry about that. Alright, and then we have, we got the tires left. Forgot about them. I got so excited about having 2 frames in there, I didn't know what was going on. So here we are, the rear slicks. Say Goodyear on them, nice and proudly. I guess you'd call that pad printed, huh? But they're the 2-piece slicks, which not too bad of a deal. They're alright, you know. And then 2 little skinnies again. Oh, there's the other one. And they are no branding on those, but boy, those are tiny. Alright. So now I'm going to do the decals next, guys, because the instructions, I'm looking forward to finding out whether I got a little bonus body in there or not, or frame, whatever you want to call it. Alright. Here we go. Decent, you know. A lot of sponsor decals. A couple little things for the side. Some fancy little wiring things there. I can't make out what that is, but it's 2 of them. And Tommy Ivo there. His nickname used to be TV Tommy Ivo because he was also a child actor. But it doesn't mention any of that on here. I don't know if that's a licensing thing or what. So that's the decals. I'll go ahead and slip them back in the bag real quick. And then here we go with the instructions, folks. Thank you all for sticking around. Pick you up real gentle. Here we have nothing on the actual vehicle. Here we're putting the engine together. Transmission, the scoop, okay, the injectors. I didn't see that, but that's probably in there. It's chrome, so I may have overlooked that piece. Alrighty. Yep. Here's our frame. Couple of brackets for the frame suspension. Okay. Rear end, filters. Parts not to be used: airfoil, airfoil braces, and chute. Okay. So if I mentioned any of those parts, we ignore them. They're not part of this kit. There's the front end going on with the wheels. Fuel tank. Gas cap. Okay. Wow. Yeah, guys, I got a bonus frame. Kind of cool. So here's the wing braces for the actual wing you're going to use, and yep, those are the exhaust going into the braces, they call it. That nose piece does go on the top, okay. And here, let's see what they call those. Side wings. Alright, we'll call them side wings, guys. Radius rod. That's the name of those other two little chrome pieces that go right here and hook up to the body. They call them a radius rod. I didn't call them that, but that's what they call them. And we put some decals on with our choice of whatever you want to put on there. And that's it. So it seems like a fairly easy one as far as build goes. The rest will depend on what you want to do with your paint scheme and that kind of stuff. Like I said, I'm going to try and build this one and the Ram Chargers one side by side so that I can display them as a drag race duel. So that'll be kind of cool. So alrighty, folks, I appreciate your time. Thank you so very much for stopping by. Hope you all enjoyed that one, and I'll see you on the next one. This is Model Car Guy Rich out. As always, keep on modeling.